and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. As a 30-minute time limit, and is a King of Europe Cup quarter-finals match. Introducing first, representing IPW UK.
Twisted Genius DNAS, we pointed this out last night. We got word shortly after Pac's victory over Trent Acid, as you see him try and wake himself up there, that Pac had to be taken to the nearest hospital where he was supposed to be kept in overnight. He actually left under his own reconnaissance at 3 a.m.
Discharged himself, as you say,
yeah.
I thought he'd got some kind of a Peter Cech style head scrum cap kind of thing on there, but I think it's just bandaging.
Yeah, he's been heavily bandaged up.
Looks like a pint of pale ale or something, but you've got to wonder, again, especially against such a strong contender as Nigel McGuinness, has Pac got a chance here?
Pac has got a chance, because Pac will be able to, as long as he can avoid that lariat, that to me is the big thing. If he can avoid that rebound Les Kellett style lariat that he does, and keep away from the cutter from the top rope that Nigel McGuinness does, then I think he has a very good chance, because I think anything that's going to be on his face and his head, and that's going to be it. Whereas if Pac will go to the air, he will take high-risk moves, and if he can land them, again, as we saw in the last match with Doug Williams and Chris Hero, it only takes 3 seconds and he can get the win. Just want to hope that Pac's aerial manoeuvres don't go the same way of Jody Fleisch's last night, and he ends up killing himself even more.
Well, Theo Quilden, our ref, checking the bandaging there of young Pac.
Now, let me just take a second here. I've heard about you for a long time. I've seen you wrestle a few times. I think you've got a great future in this business. I think you'd all agree with that.
Oh, no doubt.
I wouldn't normally say that, but sometimes you've got to think about the future. And the truth of the matter is that when you're healthy, I can hurt you real bad. So when you're not healthy, well, that's not really thinking to the future. Now, I understand, and let's be honest, these people want to see you wrestle again. These people want to see you entertain them for many years to come. Is that not true? You don't want tonight to be the last time you ever see this guy wrestle. Is that right or not? So these people are going to understand, I understand. I don't want an easy way through, but sometimes you've got to think to the future and you've got to do what's best for your career. So, tell me what you want to do.
With all due respect, Nigel, I don't want to go like that. I don't want to go for this. Let's do this. Let's just do this.
Well, a reluctant sounding Pac says, let's get this match on.
Yeah. Was Nigel...
Well,
was Nigel trying for an easy way out? No.
With some people you would think mind games, but I believe Nigel McGuinness there that, I'm not going to be comfortable watching this, because my concern is going to be that Pac doesn't hurt himself again.
Oh, and look, straight away, when he's thrown down there, it was on his head where he was busted open last night.
I mean, the other thing to consider is, could there be a concussion in there as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
And in that case, should he really be wrestling? It's a cause for concern.
I don't know a lot from last night. I mean, I literally... we were together when we got the news about him going to hospital, and I woke up this morning to a text message saying that, he discharged himself at 3 o'clock during the night. So another thing is, he discharged himself at 3 o'clock during the night. How much sleep has Pac got? You know, I mean, I'm guessing. I mean, he discharged himself from the hospital. Obviously, he wouldn't have got home till, what, 4 o'clock, or to the hotel till 4. You know, how long did he stay up for? We really don't know. There's a lot going into this match, and
how that would have disturbed his normal preparation for a match.
Yeah,
as well.
and his bandages are being ripped off.
Oh, well, McGuinness. And another thing to consider here is McGuinness going to show any mercy? Is he, in the back of his mind, is he going to be concerned about not putting too much damage on Pack, as that, that bandage has come off already?
Personally, I think he won't show a lot of mercy for that, because McGuinness always says he's in it to win it.
I guess he gave Pack the option, and Pack's not taken that option.
Exactly. Pack's doing the thing that he has to do, and he's got to now be careful that he doesn't end up getting choked on that thing. It's just slipped off his head, and it's... Nice snapmare. And that's what Pack's got to do. He's got to go to those high-flying style maneuvers. Nice running Hurricane Rana there. Takes him off his feet. And this is what he's got to do.
Look at the speed.
Oh, shades of Satoru Sayama, the original Tiger Mask with that move there. Whoa, beautiful. Nigel McGuinness, however.
McGuinness knows the counter to that. It's an old British-based move, that spin out. And we've got a bit of I was going to say a bit of a stalemate, but Pack drops to his knees. Pack is in far from ideal condition.
He's nowhere near ideal condition. But the fact that he was in a standoff-like position there with Nigel McGuinness, and you wouldn't expect many people that coming into the ring with somebody like Nigel McGuinness to be anywhere near a standoff position and to be anywhere near a chance where they could hit any kind of offensive moves. And Nigel McGuinness must be a little bit shocked in this himself.
Well, McGuinness has got to be wanting to win this quickly with a view to progressing.
Absolutely.
You know, put the guy is injured, the guy's not 100%. Put him away quick. That's got to be his strategy. But
well, Nigel McGuinness or Pack will face either Davey Richards or
Go Shiozaki.
And if Nigel's obviously thinking he's going through, just like I'm sure Pack is looking for that offense. But Nigel's thinking that after this he's going to have to go through to face Davey or Go, and you don't really want to have wrestled a tough match before then. Just like Doug Williams. Got the win just out of nowhere, that small package, and later on he'll face either Matt Seidel or Ryo Saito. So, and now, much like we saw in the last match with a lot of technical wrestling, which is definitely one of Nigel McGuinness's specialties, as we all know, also allows you to keep more energy in the bank. You've got to wonder if Pack does get the win, really what condition he's going to be able to face Davey Richards or Go Shiozaki in. Whoa! He's a flippy little fella, isn't he?
But the other thing, never underestimate...
Whoa, drop salt!
Nice. Never underestimate the heart of a wrestler, the heart of a champion. Pack, the current reigning 1PW Openweight champion.
Oh, beautiful. Standing tornado press.
He's also previously held the FWA British Flyweight title and the 3CW Young Lions Championship. He knows what it's like to win.
He also reached the finals in a one-night tournament at the RQW Championship.
Indeed, and falling to Martin Stone.
What a vicious match that was. I mean, I remember Dean, you and I were sitting ringside seeing Martin Stone hit that running awesome bomb from the ring to the outside and to that stage. And, Pack fought through everything throughout that show to make it to the finals. And if anyone can make it to the finals of this tournament and win this tournament even, despite not being 100% really, it's Pack. Oh, head into the barrier. Was he able to block it? I couldn't quite see.
I think he managed to get his hand out just in time, yes.
And Pack moved out of the way before Nigel McGuinness.
Well, he saw that coming. He knew a high flyer will know when they're in the prime spot Oh, nice.
You don't try to trade high-flying moves with Pac. And did you see the extension on that body press?
Indeed, I did.
It was a little bit different to the one we saw Rhino do last night.
But when you're a high flyer, you know when you're in the prime spot to be hit by a high-flying move. And
Yeah.
Pac realised that and got himself out of the way.
Now, we know that Pac can wrestle too. I mean, we saw him use moves such as the Dragon Suplex. We've seen him do many times. But should he be doing this type of move?
Sorry to interrupt, but this looks dangerous.
Well, my point was going to be that should he be resorting to those moves instead of moves like this because of his condition? Should he be really taking high-risk moves?
This is what Pac knows best.
Oh, dear.
Oh! Thankfully, he doesn't land anywhere near his head.
No,
he landed on Nigel McGuinness's instead.
Target achieved. That was a kill shot if ever I saw one, okay? That was spot on target.
I mean, we call these moves high risk, but I don't think he's ever been higher risk than that.
No, not when you're coming into the ring with this kind of physical condition. Not when you come into the ring injured. You see, even though he didn't really land on his head, he's holding his head.
And McGuinness is holding his head as well.
Shades to what we saw last night with Jody Fleisch, when every time Jody Fleisch, which we heard, of course, Jody Fleisch has indeed broken his jaw.
Yeah, we got confirmation of that.
You know, every time Jody Fleisch did a move, even though he was on the offense, it ended up causing him a considerable amount of pain because of the vibrations through his body. And now we're seeing that with Pac. Again, it's the high-risk moves, you know. It's literally is all or nothing. And now Theo Quilden checking on Pac. And even though, you know, Pac was the one on the offense and he hit that perfectly, you really can't say he couldn't have hit that better. It's not possible. You know, Nigel McGuinness is on the inside of the ring.
But what condition is Pac in? Because as you just said, he couldn't have hit that better, yet he's still hurt.
Yeah.
Pac back in the ring. I mean, referee Quilden could...
Oh, that's it.
Quilden could have just counted him out, but showed some leniency. And he may have just thrown Pac into the lion's den.
Yeah. Oh! All right, match is over. 1, 2, 3. No!
How did Pac kick out of that?
You said it. Heart. You said it earlier. Heart.
Heart of a champion.
It's what you used to refer to during your managerial days as stupidity. But now it's heart. Oh,
that's a fair point, Dan Reed.
It's not going to be much left of him, and certainly isn't going to be much left of Pac. Look at him; he's not there. There's no one there. Whoa! Instinct.
Oh, he scouted it.
He saw it coming. It's the move that he used to defeat Rhino last night.
Yeah, what I guess we'll call the Kenneth Lariat.
Yeah.
Again, if you're watching this from outside the UK, pick up some tapes of Les Kellett while you're at it.
Oh, fantastic.
As well.
Oh, okay. That's it. 1, 2. No, how is he doing this?
I don't know. I literally do not know. And neither does Nigel McGuinness.
No, you could see.
Neither does Andy Quilden. Neither does any one of the 800-900 people we've got packed into the Liverpool Olympia.
Nobody has an idea how he's doing it. Ring of Honor's Nigel McGuinness wrestling against Pac of IPW UK, as we said last night. This is it. He's going for that Tower of London. He hits. No, Pac.
Well, Pac knows.
Pac knows. He's holding on. Pac on the second rope. Beautiful. Victory roll. 2, 3. Oh.
How close was that?
That was a wise move by Pac as well. He wasn't going for a big high-impact move. He was going for a move where he could get more momentum from those ropes to get a quick 3 count.
And get the main thing, get the pin.
Absolutely.
Look at McGuinness's face. He's just so frustrated. I don't know if it's wondering how to put the guy away or if he's just concerned about, hurting this kid permanently.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Oh, well, just
I think he's just hurt him permanently. 2. What? I think there was. You can hear the crowd now. It's in their tone when they're now starting to wonder about the safety of Pac. And here it comes, Tower of London. He hits this, and it's over. He said think about your future, Pac. Oh, okay.
He tried to block it twice, and that's it. He tried to block it twice. McGuinness brushed the hand away. And you know, I don't think Nigel McGuinness enjoyed that win. No, look at the face.
I think he's also a little bit frustrated because it took so much. But that just shows you Pac is the real deal.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think that match has certainly taken more out of Nigel McGuinness than the previous match took out of Doug Williams. So out of our two of our semi-finalists, they're in different brackets. I mean, McGuinness will face the winner of Go Shiozaki and Dave Richards, which is up next. Williams will face the winner of Ryo Saito and Matt Seidel. But out of the two of semi-finalists we've got already, Doug Williams is definitely in a better condition. But how about that for Pac? What spirit!
I mean, here's a guy that's becoming a regular over in the United States for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and there's talks of him going to Japan soon for Wrestle Jam. You know, Pac's got a hell of a future. Nigel said at the beginning of this match to think about your future. We're now seeing referees Theo Quilden, Steve Linsky coming down to the ring to help Pac out. Our American referee Bryce is there as well, and
Bryce Rensburg. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't think it's reopened any cut, but it's certainly Pac doesn't want any help. Look at this.
No, Pac's his own man. He's 20 years old. Great performance and a great standing ovation.
And what a great future this kid's got.
Yeah.
You know, in Britain, they start them at a young age. We were talking yesterday about Zebra Kids starting at 13. You know, Pac, 20 years of age.
And a hell of a future that he has ahead of him, because he took all of that from Nigel McGuinness. And in the end, it's the Tower of London. After, 3 successive lariats.
Yeah, and a devastating Tower of London at that.
Bottom line, Nigel McGuinness advances to the semi-finals here at the King of Europe Cup.